Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Greg Silverman here. Another one of my Come Learn With Me series. This is an article that percolated up, everyone liked and shared from this most recent past week. And it's an interesting one. So let's dive in. Good title. How we become liberal or conservative. That should be interesting. Knowing the forces that act on us can free us to choose. Key points. Genes, peers, parents, teachers, professors, media, and spiritual institutions all affect our political leanings. More than half of our political leanings are affected by our environment, which allows us to alter our views. Making even incremental changes can enable us to fairly consider new political viewpoints. Okay. Intriguing. So liberal neuroscientist Ryota Kanai found that the amygdala of liberals and conservatives differ in size. Okay. Right. A number of forces likely lead us to become liberal or conservative. Being aware of them can help us decide which to welcome and which to devalue. Genetics. Genes matter. A 2020 review of the literature by NYU and University of Wisconsin researchers found that twin studies and more sophisticated approaches that have now emerged consistently show that ideology is about 40% heritable. Interesting, okay? Peers. Of course, peers affect our views. For example, a study by University of Calgary researchers found that discoveries of political group membership may influence the development or maintenance of friendships. In other words, we tend to make and develop friends with people like us, thereby creating an ideological bubble, whether liberal or conservative. Okay, leave that. Parents. Your parents, without proselytizing or even mentioning politics, can influence our political views. The 2020 Scientific American, I love this magazine, by the way, 2020 Scientific American Review of the Literature concluded the research shows that conservatives desire security, predictability, and authority more than liberals do. So parents who are laissez-faire may lead their children to be a bigger risk taker and hence be more likely to become liberal. Conversely, a cautious parent may be more likely to convey to a child that change, on average, is unwise, and thus the child is more likely to become conservative. I wonder what percentage of your overall leanings is affected by that. Teachers and professors. Even in elementary school, but especially in high school and college, many teachers and professors, consciously or not, inculcate conservative and more often liberal values. That I agree with. For example, a review of the literature by a self-described right-of-center professor at Sarah Lawrence College and a left-of-center one at Carleton College unequivocally show that liberals are considerably overrepresented on university and college campuses. And the research on campus climate reveals a decrease in openness to non-liberal viewpoints. And the research on campus climate. But does that actually affect students' political views? To address that question, a survey of 3,486 students by Ohio State University, Go Buckeyes, and North Carolina State University researchers found. Over 4 years of college, students develop positive attitudes for political liberals, but not conservatives. And it doesn't always start in college. Some evidence suggests that this shift can in some cases start in high school or earlier. Well, I definitely, from personal experience, I would say, you're probably more liberal in your college days. I mean, that just seems to fit. Media. Whether the media was ever unbiased is unclear, but most of today's media certainly has a perspective, whether toward the left or right. If you consume mainly conservative media, it will likely make you more conservative, vice versa. Yeah. Can't stop those x-rays from the media getting there. Spiritual influence. Religious institutions range from fundamentalist right-wing to radical leftists, as reported by Pew Center survey. Okay, doesn't say all that much in religion, but I imagine there are spiritual influences. Okay, the takeaway. While 40% of our political leanings may have genetic roots, that leaves more than half to the environment. As you consider the factors above, are you satisfied with your influences, or would you like to change them, if only modestly, so you can more easily consider multiple perspectives? Okay, there's a lot going on. First of all, just get spiritual influences into our notes. So remember what we do with the notes is if you don't want to listen to me going on like an old chap, then you need to, there are notes straight below this or above it. You can read those notes and you can really digest the article in a matter of minutes or seconds. All right, guys, this is an interesting article nonetheless. Thanks for joining me, and come join me soon for another series of Come Learn With Me. This is your CIO, Greg Silverman, out.